So, recently I did a drum cover with my mate Alan. We played My Hero, double drum style, and I thought it'd be cool to dive into the Logic session to show you guys the sounds. So here we are in Logic, and yeah, let's show you the sound first of all. So yeah, pretty big. So let's have a look. Here's the main kit that Alan's playing. So we had stereo overheads, snare. We had a second mic on the snare as well, a condenser, a little Behringer C2, just to experiment, try it out. So to kind of tape that to the 57. Kick in, which I think, whoa, this was an interesting one actually. I used a Sennheiser E835, I want to say it was, but it's basically a Sennheiser vocal mic for the kick in, because it kind of, you know, they used the 421 on the record and it kind of has that kind of mid-rangey sound to it, so I thought that would be nice to use. The kick out was a ribbon, my mic that I use a lot, the MXL R144, and then I think for the rack tom would have just been a 57, and the floor was a D112, I think. Yeah. So let's get into how that all sounds. Nice. So here's the kick in. See what I mean about the kind of mid-range, kind of real fronty sound to it? I think that actually sounds really cool. And with the ribbon as the out. Cool. So what do we have here? Snare. So that's the snare sound. Overheads. My SE8s. It's crispy overhead sound actually here. Very nice. Okay, let's get into the fun part now. So here's it with just Alan. And then if we add the rooms. So you hear how much life the rooms give it. So let's have a listen to the rooms. So nice. So Alan let me use his AKG 214s. So we use those as the stereo rooms, and those mics are just amazing. They just, to me, they have such a pleasing top end. They sound really airy, hi-fi, without being harsh. I absolutely love them. Okay. Now here's a really cool sound. For my kit, which is the secondary kit, I was kind of playing a lot of toms and stuff. We used an SM7B as a mono overhead, and I can't believe how good it sounds. One mic. Now bear in mind there's two drummers playing, so I'm sure that makes the sound a bit bigger, but for just one mic, that is so good. That is definitely, if I ever get my hands on my own SM7B, that is definitely something I want to try. I would have not I would have never thought to use an SM7B as a mono overhead, but it sounds amazing. I mean, it's such a famous mic, why not? So yeah, that was Alan's mic, and yeah, here's it without the plugins. So you'll even hear even without the plugins. Ooh. Listen to that snare. So good. Yeah, let's have a look at the plugins on that. It's the compressor, EQ, because I only had one mic in my kit, I wanted to try and get some low end, so that's why I added that EQ to try and make it sound like there's some close mics in there. And reverb. So now if I add the mono overhead from my kit to Alan's kit, nice, very nice. Shows what you can do with one mic. And here was our just off the wall crazy mic. So we decided just for fun to throw an Audix D6 like just up at the ceiling as a mono overhead. So it was just in the middle of the room. It was just in the middle of the room pointed at the ceiling. So check out this sound. It's weird, but so it's like scooped. The D6 is kind of like dipped mid-range. It's an interesting sound. So let's take a look at the overheads processing. So it's basically just some compression. So that's basically it. I just wanted to share that session with you guys because, yeah, it was a lot of fun and not something I'd normally do. But yeah, recording 2 drum kits at one time is a lot of fun. So just to finish off, I think the real key here was the room mics. So if we play the sound without the rooms or that mono overhead, so there's the My Hero drum session. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a link below, and you can also check out the drum only version that I posted, where it's just the GoPro angle and me and Alan playing the tune. A lot of fun. Right, cheers guys.